When you look into this equation, you might be feeling a little bit confused if you haven't solved this kind of equation. But in today's class, I will be breaking it down in a way that you can be able to tackle it whenever this kind of equation come across your way. In solving in this equation, we will be using two laws. Number one, the first law is law of odd mass. Odd mass. The second law is law of indices. These are the two laws we'll be using to solve this equation. Now, in indices, a question like this thing now, this 5 raised to the power 2x plus 4 is in indices. And this 5 raised to the power 2x plus 4 is same as 5 raised to the power 2x times 5 raised to the power 4. This is same to this. Now next class, we will be dealing with law of indices. In order for us to solve this question, we have to break this into two. Say 5 raised to the power 2x times 5 raised to the power 4 minus 50, open bracket, 5x, close the bracket, plus 1 equal to 0. Now, we break this thing into two. The next thing we will do is, we have 5 raised to the power 2x here, and we have 5 raised to the power x here. And in order to solve this equation, we have to get our x and y. Here are two things we are looking for in this equation given. Now, in order for us to get, we are given x here, but they didn't give us y. But in order for us to get our y, we have to say let 5 raised to the power x equal to y. In order for us to get our y, you have to say let 5 raised to the power x equal to y. Because you have 5 raised to the power x here, you have 5 raised to the power 2x, and all of them are the same thing. Now, they have the same base. The next thing we will do is, as we have 5 raised to the power 2x here, and they say that wherever we see 5 raised to the power x, we should call it y. What we will do now is to say this is 5 raised to the power x, 2x now, and our 5 raised to the power x is equal to y. Let's say call it y as we said here. But we have raised to the power 2x. Then let's power it with that 2 given here. With that 2 given here. Now, another step we have to follow is multiplying it by this. 5 raised to the power 4 is 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, and it will give us 625. Then we write 625 here minus 50. We are, based on what we said here, we said that wherever we see 5 raised to the power s, we should call it y. Now y times 50 will give us 50y plus 1 equal to 0. Now, this is a bit looking like quadratic equation. Here, they said times. If to say there is here carrying addition, we have to collect, we're supposed to collect like times, but it's multiplication. There is nothing like collection of like times here. What we do is multiply y squared to 65. It will give us 625 y squared minus this 50 y plus 1 equal to 0. Now, we've gotten our quadratic equation. In order to solve this equation, we can use complete the square method, we can use factorization, and we can use the almighty formula. But in this class, we are going to use almighty formula in solving this question. Okay? Now, the next thing you will do is to state your formula. The almighty formula says minus b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This is our almighty formula. Now, in this formula given here, okay, in this equation we have a, based on quadratic equation, say ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. And here we have a, we have b, small b, we have b, and we have c. This is as well known as alpha and alpha beta, but we are not looking into that. What we want to get is our a, what we are looking for now. What we want to draft out is our a, our b, and our c. Our a here is 625. Our b is minus 50, while our c is equal to 1. Now, for us to put it in this equation, we have minus b, and our b is minus. Minus times minus give us plus, which is our b equal to 50 plus minus square root. We have minus 50 squared, minus 50 squared, minus 4. Open bracket, our a is what? 625 times our c. Our c is what? 1. Then close the bracket. Now we have 2a. 2, open bracket, our a is what? 625. That's our a. Now, with this is same as this, but we filled it with this, which is same as this, which we got from this. Are you getting me? Now, the next thing is $50 plus minus 50 squared is like 50 minus 50 squared is minus 50 times minus 50. And that minus times minus will give us plus. 50 times 50 will give us 2,500. Now, in this place we have 2,500. Multiply this to this. 625 times 1 is same as 625. 4 times 625 will give us, we have minus here, minus 4 times 625 will give us minus 250. Minus 250. So that you will see what I wrote here. Yeah. 250. Now, all over, this times this will give us, this will give us 1,250. 1,250. Now, to give us 1,250. Now, the next thing is we have to 2,500 minus 250 will give us minus 50 plus minus 0 all over 1,250. But here in this equation you have to get our addition and subtraction. Then we have to divide this into 2, which is 50 plus 0 all over 1,250, or 50 plus 50 minus 0 all over 1,250. When this times 50 times 0 will give us 50 divided by 1,250, which will give us 1 over 25, or 0.04 in decimal place. Now, this 50 minus 0 will as well give us 50 all over 1,250, which is equal to 1 over 25. Now, you have to remember that here we say let 5 raised to power x equal to y. And now we've gotten our y as 1 over 25. Let's bring this out now to get our x. 5 raised to power x equal to 1 over 25. This now, this can be multiplied when, in order for us to get 25, we can say 5 raised to power 2. Because 5 times 5 will give us 25. Let's do that here now. 5 raised to power x is equal to 5 raised to power 2 all over 1. Now, let's cancel this. Our x equal to 1 over 2. And indices is said to be x equal to minus 2. That's our answer.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button.